I know you guys can't tell that I'm not wearing pants. I don't know if I want to put this on the internet. That's what I'm saying in my head. I'm just like, bleh. Hi, how you doing? I hate to even like put it out there. Oh my god, thank God my mom doesn't watch these. Welcome to Girl Talk. Alright guys, if you're new here, my name is Ashley, but they call me A-True. And today, we are going to be talking all things girl talk. Alright, so I am here to talk to you guys today about what I do to get rid of my hair down there versus other things that I have tried, things I want to try, tips and tricks that I have found that work. If you're a guy that is subscribed to my channel, I apologize because this video is going to be boring and have absolutely nothing to do with you. So it has been a hot minute since I have done some maintenance care down there. It's like the second time that I've done this on my channel, but it's still feels kind of weird to just be standing here with no pants on. I mean, I know you guys can't tell that I'm not wearing pants. Thankfully, I do wish this was like a wider shot so you guys could see more than just like a close-up of my face the whole time, but is what it is. This is what we're working with. My vanity, there's only so much room. You know, I guess I could stand back here. Hi, how you doing? Let's get into the video. All right, so I have had hair down there I'm 29, so maybe like 15 years now, and I think like school-wise I don't think I did anything with it till like my senior year, and even then it was just shaving. I shaved it for the longest time, and then my best friend Jenna actually went for like a wax before her wedding, and she said that it was great, and so I went, and then I was getting waxes all the time. I still fully say, even though it's not what we're doing today, I still think waxing is like the best option. Like if I could afford it, I would still be doing it, but I got to the point where I only needed to wax every 6 to 7 weeks. The hair would grow super slow, the hair would grow super thin, but when 2020 hit and I lost both my jobs and, you know, inflation has happened, I just simply like could not afford to get waxed the way that I was. So I resorted to shaving for a long time. I personally don't like shaving. It's not my favorite. I would literally only shave if I knew I needed to. If I like knew I was going on a date or going like to hook up with someone, that was the only time that I would shave, because it just, to me, it's not worth it at all to shave. I know some women completely stand by it and they do it like every time they shower or every time, like weekly, monthly, I don't know what they do, but like the point is that some girly pops out there, it's their tried and true, is to shave. It's not for me. I think it grows back like immediately after you shave it. It's scratchy, it's bumpy, and maybe that's just because like I'm not shaving it right. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be that complicated. But maybe the problem, hi, I'm the problem, it's me, I don't know. That's why shaving is not my favorite. I just feel like it's just not worth it. Like the cheese ain't worth the cheddar. You know, is that the saying? No. The squeeze ain't worth the juice. Something like that. The juice ain't worth the squeeze? I don't know. Maybe that makes more sense. The juice ain't worth the squeeze. Like I'm having to put in more effort for less profit? I don't know. Ignore me. But anyway, so then I forget when, but someone told me that maybe I Googled it. I don't know. It's been a hot minute now at this point. Someone told me that they actually have like a Nair treatment for down there. And when I went to the store, they didn't have that exact one. They had this thing called Veet. It's VEET. And it's just gel cream hair remover, legs and body, sensitive hair removal cream, 35% less chemicals and ingredients, gently removes even short, stubborn hair, long-lasting smoothness. Now, for me, I think this lasts maybe like a week. So not as long as my waxing, but longer than my shavings. And this is a lot easier because you literally just pump this onto your hand, put it on the hair. You don't like rub it in like lotion, but you like coat the hair with it. Leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes depending on how stubborn your hair is. My hair is very stubborn, so I leave it on for 10, and then you literally just wipe it away with a washcloth. They give you a tool, like a plastic scraper thing, but one, I don't think it works all that well, and 2, I lost it. So I can't show you that today, but it does come with like a little tool to, if you don't want to pump it onto your hand, to spread it onto the hair and to also scrape it off. So the only thing is that, like, obviously with the creams and it being down there, you gotta like really be careful that you're not putting it in your kitty, you know, just on it. Gotta make sure it doesn't get in anywhere. That's obviously very bad, very dangerous. You do not want chemicals there. So yeah, just be, if you try this or something like this, just be super cautious. Now, there are 2 things that I'm going to talk about that I have never tried before, and that is like an at-home waxing kit and laser hair removal. My best friend Erica does the at-home waxing kit, but my best friend Erica has a husband to help her. I don't have one of those. I don't even have a boyfriend to help. So what am I gonna do? Ask my mom? No. So I'm on my own. I'm on my own. You on your own, kid. You always have been. So that's me. So I'm not gonna do an at-home waxing thing. I won't. I can't do it. So that's just not an option for me. And laser hair removal, I think, would be really good. I've always said that I would be a really good candidate because the darker your hair, the better. And my hair is almost black. But unfortunately, as the same with the waxing, it's just not in like my price range. So this, I don't even remember how much it was because I bought it a long time ago. That's another thing. Like, you get a lot for such a smaller price. And it's like, if you don't mind doing the 45 minutes worth of work, you could even do less than 45. I take about 45 minutes to do it because of the way that I do it. But if you are brave, you could get it done in 15 minutes. Okay, so first things first, if you're doing one of these treatments at home, I'm going to say, firstly, you're going to need, obviously, the treatment. And if you don't have a little tool, some like washcloths or something, so that way, you know, you can wipe it off when you need to. Scissors to trim the hair if it's long. You don't have to. I prefer to because I think it's just easier. It's less hair that this has to try and get off. It's less like the closer the hair is to the skin, the easier it's going to be able to like penetrate, basically. And then if you want to, a razor to either do beforehand, you know, in areas you don't want to put that cream, or afterwards, anywhere that you're like, okay, I put the cream 3 times, it's not getting it, let me just go ahead and this off because it's too short to do it with scissors. I would also recommend doing it in like, you know, a bathroom, somewhere that's easily cleaned up. I wouldn't do it on like the carpet of your bedroom. I'm in my bedroom, but I don't have carpet, and this is like my vanity. So this is where I do a lot of my beauty stuff. And then you guys can't see it, but you are in front of a mirror. I would recommend having a mirror so that way you're not just like, it's not freeballing it, but since I don't have pants on, that's what came to my head. Since you're not going at it blind, basically, you know, you want to be able to see what you're doing in this instance. I would also recommend like a towel underneath you, a trash can for when you are cutting the hair. Obviously, you're not going to shave your hair at your vanity. So like if I need the razor, I'll end up just like going to my bathroom sink. You couldn't do this treatment in the shower because you have to like let it, unless you have one of those big fancy showers where like you can go to one side and the water won't hit you and you can stand in the shower and wait. But also you would have to have like a really big water heater because I would run out of hot water after like 11 minutes. So my showers always have to be super quick. I think we're good to get started. So here's the thing about me, guys. I am extremely bad at multitasking. So for instance, I could have been like trimming my hair this whole time while I was talking to you guys, but I don't because I'm just kind of not the smartest. And so it's very hard for me to do 2 things at once. So if I were to like sit here and try and explain things to you guys about why I'm doing this instead of waxing or shaving or laser hair, like while I tried to cut, one of 2 things would happen. One, either I would cut myself or I would forget to tell you like half of the things that I meant to tell you, and then halfway into the video I would remember and be like, oh wait, I forgot about this, and then I would get mad at myself for like forgetting. That is why I didn't start. But now I've told you everything, so now we can literally sit here and chit chat. Like now we can girl talk. So I am 29, just for like, ow, see, I got my skin. I don't know, just for your information. Just a little FYI. I'm 29, and I have been sexually active for 12 years. So I lost it at 17. So I feel like I have really gotten a feel for what I like, what I prefer. I'm not going to say what guys prefer because this is tip number 1, ladies, girl talk point number 1. It does not matter. Does not matter. All that matters is you, baby girl. If you have a man who honestly isn't your man, who isn't your boyfriend, he doesn't pay your bills, he doesn't make you happy, he doesn't take you on dates, then he does not get a say. His opinion does not matter. Okay? And even if he is your man and he pays your bills and takes you on dates, his opinion only matters 1%. You have to do what makes you happy and what you feel most comfortable and confident in, because if you're trying to be intimate with this person and you feel gross and disgusting, and that can be gone either way. If you feel gross with long hair like a bush down there, then get rid of it. Find some way, shave it, wax it, laser it off, whatever you can do to make you feel most confident and comfortable when you're being intimate with someone, because that's honestly the most important part. And if it's the opposite way, if you feel gross and disgusting because you have no hair and you feel like a little kid and you need kind of something to show like, hey, I'm not 12 anymore, like I'm a grown woman, then baby girl, keep it on there. Like, do, what do they call them? Landing strips. Have a landing strip. Just do, I think it's called a bikini wax, where they just do the sides and leave everything in the middle. Like, you just have to find what works for you. I have found that I feel the most confident, the most sexy, the most beautiful, the most that I'm like excited for a guy to take my pants off or for me to take my pants off is to have no hair. I think it looks cleaner on me. I think it looks the prettiest on me. I feel the cleanest when I have no hair down there. So, oh my god, see, I trimmed it and it already looks 40 times better in my opinion. Now again, this is just me and my body. I don't know how it looks on you. So you have to decide that for yourself. Don't let a man tell you, or a girl, because obviously girls are going down on girls. So if your significant other, I should say, I apologize for just saying man this whole time. I think we're ready for this. And I can't really talk while I do it because I have to like watch where I put it. So BRB. Kind of want a lot because again, you don't want to rub it in like lotion. You really want to like coat the hair. Now, earlier in the video, I talked about how you don't, oh look. Now I forgot what I was saying because someone texted me. See, I can't multitask, you guys. Okay, it's on there. We're going to set our timer. I'm going to go wash this off. Good news, I kind of remembered what I was going to say. I hadn't brought it up yet, but it was in my head. So earlier in this video, I had said that if you're brave, this could be done in like 45 minutes or 15 minutes, but I take about 45. And that's because I do my kitty in like 3 different sections. So I do the top and then one side and then one side. If you're brave, you could put this stuff on every single part of you all at once. But because it says to like not leave it on for any more than 10 minutes, and I have to leave it on for 10 minutes in order to get it to work. If I only leave it on for 5, no hair comes off, then I'm just focused on getting it off. And obviously, if I were to do it all at once, then there would be some parts where it would not sit, where it would sit for longer than 10 minutes, basically, because you can't get it all off at once. You have to like scrape and then go back and then scrape and then go back, like clean, which is why I got so many of these, because obviously I'm not like, I can't just go wash it off. I mean, I could, but like it would take time. Back to what we were saying before that was about you have to make sure that you feel most confident with however you want to keep it. Now, I'm not saying, like, I'm not a stranger to relationships or how they work. Obviously, like, when you have a significant other, when you have a partner, someone who frequently visits your kitty area down there and they have a certain way that they like it, it's obviously nice to take that into consideration for them. And it is, for me personally, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but for me personally, if I have a man, because I like boys, so if I have a man or boyfriend and I know that he likes it, completely hairless the way that I do, then I'm not gonna want to like let him do anything if there isn't hair. Now, I have been really lucky in my 29 years and I have never like met a guy who has refused to go down there just because I have hair. Most guys, 9 out of 10 times, are going to tell you like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. But again, if you care, that's what matters. So I'm not saying I never do it if there's hair down there, but it's not like my favorite. I'm not feeling my best, So again, it's just personal preference. It's what you like. But this is where it really matters. If you have a man who does refuse to go down there, who is like, ew, I'm not touching you like that. Girl, he ain't a man. Girl, she ain't the right partner. That's gross. Like, don't make someone feel bad for what they have going on down there. Just don't do it. That makes them feel gross and insecure. And like, for what reason? It's like, what do you think is in my hair? Like, what do you think that is so rude. I can't even imagine, especially because, again, I'm talking a lot about boys here because that's the only thing that I've experienced. But like, boys hardly ever have the audacity to shave for you, but expect us to all the time. Now, again, 9 out of 10 don't, but every once in a while. I once had this boy from Australia. He actually wasn't a boy, he was a man. I had no business dating him when I was dating him, but that's a different story for a different vlog. Either way, he asked me, like, you know, tomorrow when you come over, will you shave it? Now, like, that's a nice way. Like, and that night when I got there, he wasn't like, oh, let's stop. Like, he still did everything, you know? So, like, I'm not saying guys can't have their preference, or your partner can't have their preference of how they like you, but it's when you start doing things for them instead of yourself, or it's when they refuse to do things with you because it's not how they like it. That, to me, is where it crosses the line, and where you need to be like, I'm gonna live my life for me. I'm gonna put my body the way that I like my body, you know? I'm gonna take a break because this is gonna be like a 30-minute video. Okay, I'm back. I took a little break while I let it sit for the next 6 minutes, and then I like wiped the top off. So now I put another round on like the left side and any that was left on the top that I didn't get with the first one. So now we just get to sit here another 10 minutes. I don't think I'll talk to you guys for the whole 10 minutes because this video would be like, 45 minutes long, and I don't like putting out videos that long. I try to cap it at like less than 30 because I'm not a sitcom. Like, we don't need to be putting out these 30-minute vlogs, especially of me just standing here talking to you. So let's see, what other girl talks about down there can we talk about? We have talked about maintenance, we have talked about preference, and we have talked about other people's preferences. I feel like we could talk about like people like going down there, but I don't know how much we can have a conversation about it because I've never gone down there on a girl and probably never will. So I don't think I could add much. I mean, I could just say that it feels good when you receive it, I think, unless he's doing it wrong. But I've never had a guy do it wrong, so at least I don't think. I could have no idea what I'm missing. But it's also kind of weird because, like, this is going on the internet. Like, I don't really care, but not that anyone who has ever hooked up with me is, like, watching these videos, because they're not worth being a part of my life in this sense. I will say we can do a little fun time story. It's not really a story time, but we can make it into one. I don't even know if I want to put this on the internet. I feel as though I was late to the going down game. I won't lie, I hate to say it. I hate to even like put it out there, but I just honestly think it's kind of gross. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm obviously not an idiot. Like, it feels good, like, you know, what they're doing. It feels great, and I'm not gonna like tell them no, but just like the thought of it, just the thought of what they're doing, like when I think about what they're doing down there, I'm just like, ew. I don't know, I don't like it. It's gross. It's like, ew, I can't even say it. Like, it's just like, if you think about it, like, they're just like licking the wetness. It's just gross. Like, who wants to do that? Like, I wouldn't lick it off of them, you know? So why am I expecting them to like lick it off of me? I'm sorry. Should we be talking about this? It's fine. This is girl talk, right? This is girl talk, okay? Again, don't get me wrong, it feels good. I'm not gonna tell them no. I obviously like enjoy it, but just like, if I were to sit and think about it, and then honestly, even like, and again, I do it, I'm not mean, but like, even when they're done and then they come up and they like want to kiss me, I'm just like, I don't know, I can't do it. That's what I'm saying in my head. I'm just like, bleh. I don't know why I feel that way about it. I don't know why. Big fan of receiving it. And I don't mean I don't go down on them. I go down on boys too. I'm not saying I don't do it, but I feel like it's different because their area is dry. Oh my god, thank god my mom doesn't watch these. We need to stop. We're gonna take another break. Okay, do you see how red my face is? It's fine. I'm back. I wiped it off. Obviously I can't show you guys like a before and after because this is not my OnlyFans. This is, not that I have one, but this is YouTube. But I just want to show you, like, this is what it looks like. Like, it just wipes off. So it just looks like you just wipe it off. It's super easy. I mean, I'm done. Like, she looks amazing. I honestly, like, kind of regret putting it off as long as I did. I've done it in like 5 months, but it's fine. We don't need to talk about that. That is really all I can think of to talk about, like, girl talk wise about down there. If there's anything that you want to like take from this video, hopefully, is that hair right there? Oh no, that's something on my camera. Okay. If there's anything to take away from this video, more so than the tips about like how to get rid of hair down there, it's to remember to have your body the way that you want your body, not the way that other people want your body. It matters most what you think and what you feel, how you feel, all that jazz. So, and hopefully these tips you take, whether it's because you're on a budget or because shaving is too hard or because you just don't want the hair to be gone forever, hopefully these tips helped. I don't really think I gave you any tips other than like what you need. I also recommend having some sort of like entertainment to watch, because obviously if you're not vlogging like I am, it's gonna be really boring just like standing here. With that being said, I hope that you guys liked today's video. If you did, pretty please give it a thumbs up. It really supports me and my channel. And if you guys liked me, pretty please hit that subscribe button. It really supports my channel and my mental health. Comment down below if you guys like these girl talk ones. I know we didn't do a ton of girl talk, but like this is a pretty small-ish subject, I guess, unless you have a lot of experience visiting down there, which I don't. So maybe someone who has more experience could tell you more, but I can't. But I could totally do more girl talk videos about like dating or body confidence or, you know, like sex stories, things like that. So comment down below if you want anything like that. My old posting schedule was Sundays and Thursdays at 11:15 a.m. Pacific time. I took a week off recently and I'm, you know, just toying around with my days, so I don't necessarily have an exact upload schedule to tell you guys, but that's even more of a reason for you to hit the subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on my future videos. And yeah, I think that's everything. So, okay, love you, bye.